everybody, Joel here. I'm going to show you the new Render Easy Digital Downloads extension. First, let's see what Render looks like without the EDD extension activated. You can see there's an Other category tab, and this is just where all unrecognized shortcodes get dumped. And here's all of our EDD shortcodes. You can still use any of them, they just don't have a description or any options available. And here it is in the visual editor. You can still edit it, delete it, or swap it out for anything else. You just won't get any rendered output. So now let's take a look at Render with the EDD extension activated. If we scroll all the way over to the right, we can see a new one called e-commerce. Now all of the EDD shortcodes are fully described and most of them have a whole bunch of options available. So let's just take a look at a few of these shortcodes. First, let's take a look at the download purchase link shortcode. Here we have a bunch of options: which download to provide a link for, we can hide the price from the link, even change the text for the link. EDD has an option within its settings to use a button or plain text style, and what you see here is whichever is set, but you can always change this here for each shortcode. We can change the button color, and we even have a few more advanced options, like getting the product by its SKU, enabling direct purchase, and the HTML class and ID. If we try to add the shortcode, we can see that the download is required to be selected, but once we select one, we can add the shortcode. And we can even see the rendered output right here in the editor. We can always go back at any time and edit whatever settings we want. Another great shortcode to add is the download cart. The shortcode is no settings, but it's an easy way to show your user his or her cart from wherever you like. If I add something to my cart, then we can see what that actually looks like in the visual editor simply by refreshing it. Now let's take a look at the EDD login shortcode. There's only one option: redirect. We can easily select a page to redirect to after logging in, or we can even enter a custom URL to redirect to. And as always with Render, we can view the output right here in the visual editor and see what it looks like. The last shortcode we'll look at is one of my favorite EDD shortcodes, the downloads shortcode. Now this one has a lot of options available, but they're all very simple and pretty straightforward. First, we can choose to filter by categories or by tags, although we don't have to. This relation switch allows us to make sure that each download is in all of the categories and tags present, or just at least one. We can exclude specific categories and tags. We can easily change the number of downloads to show. Or we can even skip all of that and just select which download we want to show. We can also modify the order in which the downloads are displayed. Modifying the visibility of everything is super simple too. We can selectively hide or show various elements that normally show up in each download. And lastly, we can modify the number of columns. So let's take a look at what all of this looks like. Again, it's incredibly easy to come back at any time and modify any or all of the shortcode settings. There's a total of 13 shortcodes that Easy Digital Download provides, and with the Render EDD extension, all of them are right here in Render and really easy to use. And don't forget, it's just as easy to insert any of these right into any sidebar with the Render widget. See what you can render.